Welcome to the paver patio from hell. I was so excited to do this project to hide our ugly trailer in plain sight, but also keep it off our driveway. So we decided to put an extra little patio here. I dug everything out and I dug and I dug and I dug, and finally we got a little sand and started spreading it out so we could lay our pavers on it. Well, it wasn't very long before we realized that we needed some rock base under the sand first. So we dug out all the sand and we added a layer of rock base and we tamped it all down. And then we started adding the sand back in, only to realize that since we'd be sloping the patio in two directions, it was going to be way easier if we poured some concrete curbing around the edge first. That would not only lock the pavers in from the outside, but it would also allow us to set the pavers at the right slope way easier. So we set up and poured the forms, and then I realized the next owners of this home probably wouldn't know not to park on it, and we just needed to do it right from the beginning. So I dug out all of the rock base and the sand and dug out about 6 more inches of dirt. Once we had all of that dug out, I rented a plate compactor to make sure the ground underneath was good and compact so that nothing would settle. And then I added a rock base layer by layer, and I compacted all of that down. Once I had it up to the level I wanted, I laid down about 1.5 inches of sand, and then finally, it was time to start adding the pavers. And yes, I of course had to add a curve in there because you know that there is no way I can maneuver a trailer backwards without it. It's hard enough as it is. Once all of that was done, I added some polymeric sand into the gaps and I wet everything down so it could harden, and finally our patio is done. What do you think? Was it worth all of that work?